Hello friends, welcome to the Eager Explorer channel and good morning from Namchi. So we reached here yesterday night at almost 7:30. So because we were running so late, we decided to concentrate on riding and stopped recording because the daylight was fading fast. So you can see our bike standing in front of Hotel Oak where we stayed the night. It's a pretty reasonable hotel, not too pricey. They also have a restaurant which serves good food. So in a little bit we will just leave the hotel and start exploring Namchi. So I will see you on the way. The video of the second day of our bike trip to Sikkim is here. In this episode, we are going to explore Namchi and then head to Borong. We left our hotel quite early in the morning and set out towards the Siddheshwar Dham or Char Dham located on a hilltop overlooking Namchi. The ride through the winding roads of this mountain town in the early hours of the morning was quite memorable. We reached Char Dham after about half an hour of riding, purchased the entry ticket which costs rupees 50 per person for tourists, and then entered this beautiful place. We are at Char Dham or Siddheshwar Dham in Namchi. So you can see that's the temple of Parashuram, and then on the left you can see a gate through the trees. That's the Kirateshwar Dwar, and once you enter and start climbing the steps, you can see four temples from four corners of India, four Vishnu temples. So this is a model or a small scale replica of the Jagannath temple in Puri. Then you have a small scale replica of Badrinath temple in Uttarakhand, and on my left you have Dwarkadhish from Gujarat, and then Rameshwaram temple from Setubandh Rameshwaram in Tamil Nadu. So because of these four temples, this place is called Char Dham. And then you have a giant statue of Lord Shiva, Siddheshwar, and on either side of him there are total 12 Jyotirling temples. So there are 12 Jyotirlings in India, and there are 12 temples representative of those Jyotirlings. So this place is normally very crowded, but because it is early in the morning, it opens at 6 and we came here about 7:30, so that's why it's so empty, which is great. So that was a good decision on our part. So from here we'll go back to the hotel, have breakfast, and then leave for Borong. Borong is located about 50 kilometers from Namchi, and the ride normally takes between 2 and 3 hours. So we had plenty of time on our hands. We decided to utilize this time by visiting another landmark of South Sikkim, Samdruptse. Samdruptse, or the wish fulfilling hill, is located just outside of Namchi. It is famous for a 45-meter tall statue of Guru Padmasambhava or Rinpoche. So we are currently at Samdruptse. So this place is actually famous for this massive statue of Guru Padmasambhava, also known as Rinpoche. On a clear day, this place also gives a really great view of the Kanchenjunga, but today it's all cloudy, so can't see any of that. But still it's a very beautiful place, definitely worth the visit. So the road to Samdruptse is flanked by all these colorful prayer flags, and as you can see, these flags actually have prayers written on them. And proponents of Tibetan Buddhism, or rather I should say followers of Tibetan Buddhism, believe that these prayers will get blown by the wind all over the place and bless everyone actually. That's why they put up these flags. The final stretch of the road to Samdruptse was steep and narrow, and a portion of the road had collapsed recently. So it is important to be extra careful on this section of the road in order to avoid any unfortunate accident. After visiting Samdruptse, we continued on our way to Borong via Rabongla. This section of the road is a highway and is in pretty good shape, but it is prone to landslides. After a little while, the road becomes very narrow, with a steep rock face on one side and a sheer drop on the other. This place, called the Putali Bheed, has a reputation for being haunted. Locals believe that if you ride or drive along this section of the road at night, then spirits will appear in the form of a woman and lure you to the cliff's edge. Shortly before reaching Rabongla, this road runs through a section flanked by tall alpine trees on either side. This is probably the most beautiful part of the entire journey from Namchi to Rabongla. After a truly enjoyable ride, we finally reached Rabongla and took a right turn towards the Tathagato Shal Buddha Park. So this is the Tathagato Shal Buddha Park near Rabongla. It has recently been constructed. It is a very large, tall statue of Lord Buddha, and it was erected to mark the 2550th birth anniversary of him actually. It's a very nice place. We are not going to stop here today because we will get delayed. So we are going to continue to Borong, but this is definitely worth a visit if you are coming here for the first time. It is my 5th time here. I have been seeing this since it was under construction. So, but inside also there are a lot of good images from the life story of Lord Buddha. So inside that pedestal there is a gallery that also you can see. After a brief stop at the Tathagato Shal Buddha Park, we continued on our way to Borong. The distance between Rabongla and Borong is barely 20 kilometers. The first part of this road was in a complete state of disrepair and progress was very slow. but we kept soldiering on. On the way, we came across a board that marked a road leading to a place called the Banjang Valley. After a short debate, we decided to visit this relatively new and unknown place. The trail to Banjang Valley was rough and full of loose rocks, and it proved to be a tough test for our bikes. Fortunately, it was very short. Very soon, we reached this unspoilt location known for its pristine and natural beauty. So, this is Banjang Valley. It's a beautiful place. So, you have tall pine trees over here, and then you can see meadows and other trees, chestnut, oak trees over here. And today it is overcast and cloudy, but if it was a clear day, we could have seen snow-clad peaks of Narsim, Pandim, Singbo, and so on. So it would look better probably. After Banjang Valley, the road started descending rapidly through a series of sharp twists and turns. Almost the entire road passes through dense forested vegetation, and there are a couple of beautiful monasteries along the way. But we decided to save the visit for our return journey. This portion of the road was almost entirely in bad shape and full of potholes, creating impromptu water crossings. Fortunately, the road improved significantly in the last few kilometers to our destination, and we were able to pick up the pace. But the increased speed came with its own risks. On one of the turns, I accidentally went off the road and almost fell off the cliff. So it is very important to ride carefully. We finally reached Borong Nature Camp just in time for lunch. That's all I have for this episode, friends. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to press the bell icon to stay notified of future uploads. I will see you in the next episode when we explore Borong. Until then, goodbye.